You've been told that losing your spark is just part of getting older, that feeling disconnected from your own body is inevitable. But what if everything you've been told about female desire and energy after 50 is completely wrong? I'm Dr. Claire Winslow, and in my 30 years of helping women reclaim their vitality, I've witnessed something remarkable: women in their 60s and 70s, discovering a passion and energy they never knew they had, all thanks to 5 powerful herbs that work with your body's natural rhythms. These aren't expensive supplements or complicated treatments. They're simple, natural remedies that have been helping women feel alive, confident, and deeply connected to themselves for centuries. But here's what shocked me most. One 67-year-old patient told me these herbs didn't just change her energy levels, they completely transformed her 40-year marriage in ways she never expected. What do you think happened when she finally felt like herself again? Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing wellness insights that honor the woman you truly are. Let me tell you about Blake, a 58-year-old teacher who came to my office feeling like a shadow of herself. "Dr. Winslow," she said, tears in her eyes, "I love my husband, but I feel like I'm failing him. I have nothing left to give." Patricia was exhausted by 3 p.m. every day, too drained for intimacy, and feeling like her body had simply given up on her. What Blake didn't realize is that chronic stress doesn't just steal your peace of mind, it literally hijacks your hormones. Cortisol, your stress hormone, acts like an overprotective parent that won't let the other hormones come out to play. When you're constantly stressed, cortisol floods your system, telling your body that survival is more important than pleasure. This is where ashwagandha becomes invaluable. For over 3,000 years, women have turned to this remarkable root to restore balance when life feels overwhelming. Ashwagandha gently but firmly tells cortisol to step back, creating space for your natural vitality to emerge. Studies show women taking ashwagandha experience up to a 30% reduction in cortisol levels within just 8 weeks. Blake started with 300 milligrams of ashwagandha root extract each morning with her coffee. Within 3 weeks, she wasn't falling asleep on the couch after dinner. By week 6, she was initiating conversations about intimacy with her husband for the first time in years. "It's like someone turned the lights back on inside me," she told me. But ashwagandha does something even more profound. It helps regulate your sleep cycles, which is crucial because deep, restorative sleep is when your body produces many of the hormones associated with desire and vitality. High in the Peruvian Andes grows a humble root that the Incas called the gift of the gods. Let me share Rosa's story with you. At 62, Rosa was a vibrant grandmother, but perimenopause had stolen something precious, her sense of herself as a sensual, powerful woman. "I felt like I was becoming invisible," she told me, "not just to others, but to myself." This is where Maca root becomes transformative. As estrogen levels fluctuate and decline, many women feel like they're losing their essence. But Maca works by supporting your body's natural adaptation processes rather than forcing artificial changes. Maca is an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to whatever it needs most. If you're exhausted, Maca can help restore energy. If your hormones are fluctuating wildly, Maca can help smooth those transitions. Most remarkably, Maca seems to have a special affinity for supporting female libido and sexual health in ways that feel completely natural. The secret lies in Maca's unique compounds, called macamides and machenes, that directly support your endocrine system. Unlike hormone replacement therapy, Maca doesn't add hormones to your body. Instead, it helps your body optimize the hormones you're already producing. Rosa started with 1 teaspoon of maca powder in her morning smoothie. She chose the red variety, which research suggests is particularly beneficial for women's energy levels. Within 2 weeks, she was waking up more refreshed. By the 4th week, she was staying up later, feeling more social, and most importantly, feeling more like herself. "Dr. Winslow," she said during our follow-up, "I'm dancing again. Not just at family parties, but in my kitchen while I'm cooking. I forgot how good it feels to move my body just for the joy of it." Research shows that women taking Maca experience significant improvements in sexual desire, arousal, and satisfaction within just 6 weeks. But what's even more exciting is how Maca affects overall vitality. Women report feeling more energetic, more optimistic, and more connected to their own bodies. Sarah, a 54-year-old artist, came to my office carrying herself like someone trying to make herself smaller. "I feel numb," she confided. not just emotionally, but physically. It's like my body has forgotten how to feel pleasure. I'm afraid I'm broken. As we age, circulation naturally decreases, and for women, this can particularly affect the delicate tissues crucial for arousal and sensation. When blood flow is compromised, it's not just about physical response, it affects your entire connection to your own body. This is where Damiana enters our story. For over 1,000 years, indigenous peoples have treasured Damiana as a powerful ally for women's sexual health. The Mayans called it Mizcoc, and they understood its unique ability to increase blood flow to the pelvic region while simultaneously calming the nervous system. Damiana contains compounds called flavonoids and essential oils that have a direct vasodilatory effect, meaning they help blood vessels relax and expand. But Damiana does something even more remarkable. It appears to increase sensitivity to touch and sensation, helping women reconnect with their own capacity for pleasure. Sarah started with Damiana tea, steeping 1 teaspoon of dried leaves in hot water for 10 minutes each evening. The first thing I noticed, Sarah told me 3 weeks later, wasn't anything dramatic. I just realized I was actually tasting my tea instead of just drinking it automatically. Then I started noticing other things: the texture of my art supplies, the warmth of sunlight on my skin. By the 6th week, Sarah reported significant improvements in arousal and sensation, but more importantly, she described feeling more present in her own body, more aware of physical pleasure in all its forms. Studies show that Damiana can significantly improve sexual satisfaction and arousal in women, particularly those dealing with circulation-related issues. What makes Damiana particularly special for women over 45 is its gentle nature. It works gradually and naturally, supporting your body's own healing processes. Diane, a 49-year-old marketing executive, sat across from me looking exhausted despite her impeccable appearance. "I don't recognize myself anymore," she whispered. "One minute I'm fine, the next I'm crying over a commercial. My husband doesn't know how to talk to me, and honestly, neither do I." Fluctuating hormones don't just affect physical symptoms, they can completely alter your emotional landscape, making intimacy feel impossible even when the desire is still there underneath. This is where Tribulus terrestris becomes invaluable. Many people know Tribulus as a supplement for athletic performance, but this remarkable plant has been used for centuries to support women's emotional and sexual health. Traditional practitioners in India and China have long recognized Tribulus as a powerful ally for women dealing with mood fluctuations and decreased libido. What makes Tribulus particularly special is its ability to support both emotional stability and sexual desire simultaneously. The plant contains compounds called saponins that help regulate neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers in your brain that control mood, motivation, and pleasure. Think of your brain chemistry as an orchestra, and hormonal changes as a conductor who suddenly changed the tempo without warning. Tribulus acts like a gentle tuning fork, helping to restore harmony to this complex system. Diane started with 250 milligrams of Tribulus extract twice daily with meals. "The first thing I noticed," she told me at our 4-week follow-up, "was that I stopped feeling like I was riding an emotional roller coaster. I could have a disagreement with my husband without it feeling like the end of the world. And then something interesting happened. When I felt more emotionally stable, I started feeling more interested again." Research shows that women taking Tribulus experience significant improvements in mood stability, with many reporting fewer mood swings and greater emotional resilience. When you feel more like yourself emotionally, it becomes much easier to connect with your partner on all levels. Katie had spent 40 years as a nurse, followed by a decade caring for her aging parents. At 64, she was finally free to focus on herself, but she felt lost. "I've been taking care of everyone else for so long, I don't even know what I want anymore," she said. "I feel like I've forgotten how to be a woman, not just a caregiver." This is where Korean red ginseng becomes truly transformative. For over 4,000 years, Asian cultures have revered ginseng as the king of herbs. But what many don't realize is that it has a special affinity for helping women reclaim their personal power and vitality. Korean red ginseng is different because of how it's processed. The roots are steamed and dried, which concentrates the active compounds called ginseng. These powerful molecules work at the cellular level to increase energy production, improve circulation, and support overall vitality. What makes ginseng particularly remarkable for women like Katie is its ability to help you reconnect with your own life force, that essential energy that makes you feel vibrantly alive and fully yourself. When you've been in caregiver mode for years, it's easy to lose touch with your own desires and capacity for joy. Katie started with 400 milligrams of Korean red ginseng extract each morning. Within 3 weeks, she was waking up with more energy and enthusiasm. "It's hard to describe," she told me at her 6-week follow-up. "It's not like drinking caffeine where you get jittery energy. It's more like someone reminded my body what it feels like to be truly alive." I started taking dance classes, something I hadn't done since college. Research shows that women taking Korean red ginseng experience significant improvements in arousal, lubrication, and overall sexual satisfaction. But perhaps more importantly, they report feeling more confident, more energetic, and more connected to their own bodies. Eventually, Katie began dating a wonderful man she met in her dance class. I realized I hadn't been living, I'd been surviving. Ginseng didn't just give me back my energy, it gave me back my joy, my curiosity, my sense of possibility. You don't need to start with all 5 herbs at once. Choose one that resonates with your current needs. If stress is overwhelming you like Patricia, begin with ashwagandha 300 milligrams each morning. If energy is your main concern like Rosa, try maca powder. Start with half a teaspoon in your morning smoothie. For circulation issues like Sarah's Damiana tea, each evening can be transformative. Quality matters tremendously. Look for standardized extracts from reputable companies with third-party testing. Start with lower doses and increase gradually. Most importantly, be patient. Real healing takes time, but the results are worth waiting for. Remember, you're not broken, you're not too old. You're a woman in transition, and transitions are opportunities for profound transformation. Patricia discovered at 58 that she could feel more vibrant than she had in decades. Rosa began dancing again at 62. Sarah reconnected with pleasure at 54. Diane found emotional balance at 49. Catherine started a new, romantic chapter at 64. Your vitality is your birthright. Your pleasure is your birthright. Your joy is your birthright. These gifts belong to you simply because you exist as a beautiful, powerful woman at any age. If this message has touched your heart, leave a comment with the number 1. If you're ready to explore these herbs, type 2. If you want more natural health content, share a 3. I read every comment and your feedback helps me serve our amazing community better. Share this video with a sister or friend who might need this reminder. Healing is possible, that her best days don't have to be behind her, and that she deserves to feel fully alive. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our conversations about living vibrantly at every stage of life. Until we meet again, remember, you are worthy of feeling fully alive, deserving of pleasure and vitality, and capable of writing beautiful new chapters starting right now. Take care of yourself, beautiful woman. The world needs your light.